Morning Year 2, it is Monday the 18th of January, start of a brand new week. I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Right, this is our English today. So I would like you to add ing to each of these words. So teach here would become teaching. Okay, so you've got some more to do. So just pause the video whilst you do that. Now I would like you to put 3 of those words into a sentence. So my sentence is Mrs. Allmark was teaching us maths. And don't forget your capital letter and your full stop. Some of you I've asked you to do 3 and some of you I've asked you to do just 1. You can do more if you want to. So that's our starter. Right, our main lesson is we're going to write an acrostic poem. Now, last week you thought of lots and lots of adjectives to do with the Titanic and the sea surrounding the Titanic. So you can use those words, those adjectives, in your acrostic poem. So remember, an acrostic poem, it goes down the side and then each letter starts the line. So you don't need to, so if I was going to write Titanic along there, I wouldn't need to put a T because it's already there. So let's have a think. What can I write? Remember, we always think before we start writing, don't we? We always plan what we're going to write. So I remember one of my words that I used last week was majestic. So I'm going to have a go at using that in my sentence. So I'm going to say the majestic ship sailed through the dark, deep water. So the majestic ship sailed through the dark, oh, I need a comma, deep, and I've got to go underneath because I won't fit it on there, water. So that's my first one. Right, my second one is the letter I. So what could I say? I could say iceberg. Oh, no, I think I'm going to say in the water, an iceberg lay in wait. An iceberg lay in wait. Oh, well, that sounds good. I like that. Now remember, I've got to write about the Titanic. I can't write about cats or the weather. It's got to be about what the subject is. So my next one is, oh, I've got another T. I know what I'm going to put. I'm going to say this is the maiden voyage. It's the first voyage. Now, you're going to carry on. So you've got to think about what could begin with A, N, I, and C. Now, I've got another challenge for you. Your extra challenge is, can you perform your poem and get someone to video you reading it? And then I can share it with everyone on Class Dojo. But let's just have a watch of a video of somebody who's going to tell you how to perform your poem.
What I love about poetry is that you can perform it anywhere. There are performance spaces all around us. In the bedroom, in the playground, on a balcony, even from outer space. Through poetry, I get to play with words and experiment with how I say different things. Sometimes I perform a poem loudly. The war drums boom and shake the metal from the land. Sometimes I perform a poem quietly. The tiny mouse peeps and creeps as you sleep. Sometimes I perform a poem quickly. Fantastic fireworks fizz with fiery flame. Or slowly. I was at the end of the race, about to cross the finish line. Or mix it up. The rain was pattering. Then the thunder boomed. The lightning zipped, zapped, snapped. I was drenched to the bone. When I'm performing a poem, I like to think about the tone of the poem. Is it a happy poem or a sad poem? Is it an angry poem or a confused poem? Thinking about emotions in this way can help make the meaning of the poem more easily understood by making the tone clear. The grey clouds wept, a bucket of rain down on me on the stone grey streets. Sometimes a poem is written in the actual voice of a character, and if so, I will think about what that character might sound like. I am the troll that lives under the bridge. I eat all manner of things. I once ate a fridge. As well as using your voice, you can also use your body when performing poems. You can perform a poem sitting. My granddad's chair was a big, leather, dusty thing where coins hid down the cushions. Or even laying down. Gazing up at the winter sky, I saw the snowflake form. You can also use actions. Your body can help bring a poem to life. Instead of just hearing the words, a body can help an audience see the world that the words create. I often learn a poem off by heart to free up my hands, using simple actions and gestures to highlight certain words and phrases. I crept past a tiger, ran up a mountain, leaped over a canyon, and landed in a swamp. It's always lovely to notice the positive in a performance, to focus on what you noticed, what stood out, what made you smile, and what you remember. Sometimes when I perform a poem, I run out of things to say about the poem. I find it helpful to keep a list of words nearby. Words like interesting, dynamic, exciting, thrilling, emotional, hard-hitting. Growing up, I used to love putting on a show, but it took me a while to realise that you can put on a show with poetry just about anywhere, using all your acting skills to entertain friends or even tell someone that you miss them can be a whole lot of fun.
So have a go, see if you can perform your poem, and we'll look forward to seeing it. Enjoy the rest of your day.